Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today will be a story about when I first what happened when I first moved back to New York. So, I lived in New York when I was born in New York, but I lived in New York until I was around I think maybe 8. And my dad moved down there first for like 3 years, and then we ended up all moving down there. So we all moved down there, and we lived there for 8 years. And when we moved back down here, I was in 7th grade. So my first day of school um, was, I don't know. I had a man bun back in the day, so I'm sure a lot of people thought I was a female, but I wasn't, obviously. But so my first day of school was weird. Obviously, I didn't know anybody. Everybody was kind of giving me weird looks. It was just I didn't, and I was in Spanish class at the time, and I went to the Spanish class, but I couldn't. I was looking for the Spanish class, but I couldn't find it because it was my first year of Spanish. They put me in a 6th grade Spanish class instead of a 7th grade Spanish class. So I didn't know where to go. So I went to the guidance office, and I was like, "Great, just great. This is how this year's gonna go." So I was already, not having a great day. But I ended up making it through the day. I went home. My mom was like, "How was school?" I'm like, "Ugh, it was interesting." Then second day of school, everything was fine. It wasn't anything great, but it was okay, I guess. The third day of school, it was either the third or fourth day of school. Sorry, I was in math class, and I was walking out, and I just see a big crowd in the hallway. And apparently, there's this kid. We're gonna call him Dylan. He was a bit bigger. He was talking crap to this kid. We're gonna name him Jeffy. So Dylan was talking crap to Jeffy. So Jeffy told him to stop, or he's gonna punch him. He didn't stop. Jeffy just punched what was his name, Dylan, in the face, and then he just kept punching him. And the English teacher ran out because it was a fight. And just picked up Jeffy and pretty much brought him to the principal's office. But that was like one of the first experiences that I had in my new school, so it was kind of like, okay, that's what happens in this school. People just fight. Because in my old school, we never really saw people get in fights. It's just never something really that happened. But so it was just interesting to me. That wasn't even the first fight. I mean, the last fight we saw that year. Later in the year, this kid, we're gonna call him Nikolai. Nikolai was walking behind this kid named, we're gonna name him Devin, and he just pushed him, grabbed him by his head, and just literally slammed his head into a door a couple times. That's literally what happened. I was like, oh, okay. It was the craziest thing I've seen in a long time. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what his reasoning was. I don't know anything, but it was pretty cool, to be absolutely honest. I enjoyed looking at it. Um, there was a couple fights that year that I didn't see, but like there was this uh one big kid fought another big kid and just kind of in locker room. It wasn't the best year. I mean, my grades weren't that great. I didn't really have any friends. There were a lot of fights that just kept happening. It was just 7th grade wasn't the best year for me. 8th grade was my favorite year in school, though. My grades weren't the best, but they weren't terrible either. And I just happened to do fine, I guess. Nothing like crazy happened. Nothing crazy happened. It was just all around a pretty good year. But yeah, that was the story. Just how it happened when I moved back and stuff. Nothing too crazy. There was a couple of reasons why I actually moved back from Virginia. I'm not really worried about getting into that though. I'm not really gonna get into why, but all around seventh grade kind of sucked, but it got better because I'm in 10th grade now, and it was 10th grade is going okay other than coronavirus. Anyway, well, have a good day. If you enjoyed the video, like it, comment below if you enjoyed it, and